Welcome back to FOXSOUL's Black Report. We continue to celebrate Black History Month, and we are excited to have, there's two natives on this couch, and we're excited to have none other than, I feel like you need theme music. I just want to go like a Loni Love. Welcome, girl.
Thank you. I am so happy to be here.
I'm so happy to have you.
I love the Black Report. I watch y'all all the time in LA, 3 o'clock. So.
Yes,
that's right.
3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, and 5 p.m. Central and 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Let's just start off by asking what you're doing here in the D, girl, back home.
You know what? I always love coming back home, especially to help celebrate with brands that actually, are doing things for our community. Yeah. So I'm here with the Ford African Ancestry Network with Ford Motor Company. We're celebrating Black History. It's their 42nd annual Black History event. And we're celebrating local heroes like the first Black justice for the Michigan Supreme Court.
A sister.
Yes. A sister, Kayla Harris Bolden. And then we're also celebrating some wonderful women from Spelman College. It's called the Ford First Generation. And these are all women that are going to Spelman, and this is their first time, like in their family, first generation of people going to college. So we're celebrating that tonight. And it's always nice to come back and melt this ice. Y'all had an ice storm in Detroit. So, shout out, and it's just nice to be here.
Do you miss the weather?
No. Me nor my wigs miss the weather.
I know that's right.
Well, as a native California, I'm missing California. But speaking of California, this weekend is the NAACP Image Awards.
Yes.
You are an NAACP Image Award winner. You've hosted the NAACP Image Awards in the past. What advice would you give to those historic first in the making that are about to make history at this year's NAACP?
Well, first of all, it's very historic because this is the first time for Entertainer of the Year for the NAACP Image Award. They're all women. You have Viola Davis, you have Quinta Brunson, you have Zendaya, and you have, I'm missing one more person, but they're all sisters and they're all deserving. Oh, Angela Bassett. How can I forget my beloved?
The queen.
The queen mother.
Yes.
But, and I'm really, my advice would be to enjoy the moment, to enjoy the process. For the NAACP awards, those are our Black Oscars. Those are our Black Golden Globes. So when things get overlooked, like when Viola Davis got overlooked for an Oscar nomination for the wonderful movie, The Woman King. Well, you know what? You can come home because we're going to do it at the NAACP Awards, and you're going to get your flowers. Also, the President's Award is going to be really nice. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are being honored. And so this is why we have to have these type of moments, and it's wonderful to have it during the month of Black History because it's important for us to show people that normally don't get shine, they'll get their shine.
Loni, you've always been like the poster sister for unity, especially amongst the sisters, because a lot of times we're either pitted against ourselves, or we pit ourselves against ourselves, or we're pitted against ourselves. How do you exist in that space because you've always been on some love, hint the name, and then you've always been on some, there's enough room for everybody. And I love the way you've handled the conflict. We've all seen, the prior jobs and what came with that. How have you been able to stay in that space with Hollywood in particular being so competitive, not a lot of roles, especially for sisters? How do you stay in that space?
Well, the way you handle it is with grace. And when you have grace and you understand, then you can sit there and you can let things happen. You have to also let the process play itself out. I think that, sometimes we're so busy to want to react because we feel like I got to look a certain type of way or people are going to feel, no. Let the process play itself out, but you have to give grace. This is a very hard industry. I mean, just, last year, it was 4 different hosts. Now I'm coming, I'm like, wait, what happened to the other one? That's how quickly things change, but that doesn't mean that, the old hosts were bad or whatever. It's just a difference. It's a change, and everything happens with change. I tell anybody, whatever you are meant to do, you study it. I love that. You just keep driving and you will get your break. And I believe in that. But you also have to have grace, especially in a very competitive field.
And speaking of grace, let's talk about the Grace God's grace, you just had a health scare. You had your
yeah.
gallbladder removed.
Yes.
It was a big story in People magazine. Sometimes we forget that health is wealth. You know,
Yep.
We spend so much time sort of, chasing the next opportunity and chasing that check, but we forget to check in on ourselves.
Let me tell y'all.
Tell us a little bit about your health journey.
When I did that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I felt a little pain. And I was like, this don't feel right. And I got insurance. So I said, you know what? Since I got insurance, let me go to the doctor. Yeah,
that's
you know what I mean?
Though. That's important,
and that's why I'm telling people.
Right.
I was like, I went to the emergency, and when they saw the insurance I had, they was like, come on.
They gave you all the tests from A to Z.
Because I was like, I didn't know if it was my appendix or whatever. And so then the doctor told me, he said, well, it's actually your gallbladder, and a stone was passing, and that was causing the pain. And he said, and so he gave me a really good talk, and he said, you really don't need your gallbladder. We're going to take it out. They wouldn't even let me out the hospital because I was like, ooh, this pain is hurting. And so when I woke up instantly from my surgery and I said, I'm going to make a video. I wasn't expecting it to be picked up because, I don't think, you don't think like that. Yeah. My intention was to tell my people in my community, get your blood work done. Go to the doctor.
Right.
Even if you don't have insurance, go to a free clinic. Blood work tells a lot. It'll give you your numbers about your cholesterol, your high blood pressure. It'll tell you about your heart, your liver. And we're so busy sometimes, putting booty injections and, doing all kind of stuff that we don't do the basic things because in order for us to have a good quality of life. That was my only intention. And so I woke up, I was feeling good. And I just made a video saying that health is wealth. You can't do nothing if you sick.
That's true. But that's the beauty of Loni Love. See, you think you're regular, but you're not.
I'm regular. I'm from Detroit.
You're regular. You're from Detroit, but you're not. And no, that's why I think people really clue in on you and they really come to you because they know it's real and they know it comes from a regular filter and a regular perspective. But you ain't regular.
You're so sweet.
And we are so glad that you spent some time with us today. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
Yes.
Go get all the Detroit favorites before you fall out of here.
I am.
Our thanks to Loni Love for joining us right here on Fox Soul's
My
Black
people.
Report.
I love you.
We know we can catch you also on the red carpet because you're going to be hosting the red carpet for for the Oscars.
Right? And I have a new movie coming out called Binge to Death, so check it out.
Yes, Lord.
Our thanks to you. We'll be right back.
Loni Love!
Black Report.